Moin moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We left off, yeah, I get never, never can I get this straight. We are back where we left off at the last episode, there you go. We need to do the planting of the alfalfa. I haven't done anything off cam, so we're just gonna do this in a full recording. If this takes the whole recording, well, I hope not, obviously. If I get sick of it, or you get sick of it, we will send a worker to do the rest of it and we can do some other work on the side. We need to check the sheep anyway in between, so we might even do that. I will try to do about half of the field and then I will call in the worker to take over. So let's turn on the seeder, put it down. Our new horse, which is a Proton 6 DC. Yeah, that's what we have right now. That's our new seeder. And it's gonna stay our new seeder for a long time because 6 meters for our fields is plenty. 6 meters for a job like this is not that much. And it's gonna take some time to do something like this. I wanted a wider seeder, but if you think about it, this is pretty decent and it can do 20 kilometers an hour, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get, like I said, about halfway and then we'll go on our farm and see what is to do there and maybe check prices of some things, you know. And I might need to, no, I need to do this, I still need to move the grain silo, and yeah, we can maybe check what we can do on our farm shed wise and maybe get some arrangements going there, you know, like get the farm a little looking better. I think reshade unhooked. Let's have a look real quick. No, it didn't. Okay, it just seemed a bit laggy there on that spot. Alright, well, I'm gonna get to halfway done and then we will do some farming things on our farm. Gave the worker the tractor to continue the seeding. What we are going to do now is we are going to free some space here. Actually, we don't need to free space here. I kind of want to take over that, or actually no, we need to free space, but I want to take over that grass bit that we have planted there and start putting things down. AKA, oh god, this tractor looks horrible. I want to put stuff down there, like a shed, you know, like the usual, just to get a little bit of things going, that we finally have maybe a shed for at least a couple of the implements and maybe a smaller shed for for all of the tractors. Well, I was about to say both, but we have quite a bit of tractors actually already. So yeah, that we have a little bit of a storage space for all of that. Let's get the trailers off here. Start sorting the farm a bit and maybe also buy a cleaner, like a jet washer, pressure washer. Need to see, there was a mod on the mod hub, I think, which had it a little bit cheaper, so we don't have to pay like a crazy amount of money for it. Can we pass here? Yeah, it's barely. Let's get the weight and then also the trailer. I don't think... Can we attach to the weight? No. Okay. The weight... I don't know why there's a trailer hitch. I mean, that's okay, that trailer doesn't attach to the weight. Maybe this here? Maybe it's just on the Deutz it doesn't work properly? Let's have a look. I'm curious. We always experiment with this, right? No. You actually cannot attach. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, well. Let's put the weight down here. No, actually, I put it down here somewhere because it's gonna be in the way of everything. Let's put it here. Deutz needs it anyway sooner or later again. There we go. Weight down. Attach trailer number 1 over there. What? The black one. our little delivery trailer for seats and bale wrap and stuff like this. And we can park that somewhere here. It's gonna get a little crowded here, but we will manage, I guess. And then we will also need to move that trailer and the harvester. And then we can start. Oh, there's a weight there also. I forgot that we have that weight. There was a weight of the old Fiat, if I remember right. So let's park this over here. And then we're also going to move the harvester. That is the wrong thing. That is the right thing. That's the harvester. Where are we going to move it? I think we're just gonna move it here on the side somewhere, and then we can need to move the both weights that are there and the pellets, our seed stuff. Let's get into this, move the weights about, and then we'll start remodeling our farm a little bit. Because I don't think we need a grass field. We have so much grass right now, like that grass bit here. I know you'll be, man, you should make it arable land, and you're not completely wrong, but at the same time I would also like to have a shed for our things, because we have nothing. Oh, I'm gonna put the weight over there. I have nothing where to put our stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna... sorry. Wait, let's push this back, because I'm gonna curse later to get this back in place. Just be gentle about it. There we go. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get this done here, and then we will start to have a look at sheds that we can put here. So, we freed as much space as we could. Everything is kinda all over the place right now. It will have its place later on. I don't know why Super Strand is on. I mean, I have the Lumberjack mod installed, I know that. But wasn't on before. Let's get... I think... Okay, hear me out. I think we will put a shed over here in this corner. Right here. Because this field, if we get it at some point, will be used partially as a cow field. So there will be cows on there, and then the rest will be arable land. And then maybe we can keep a small portion of this as a grass field for now. You know, look, we got a lot of bales already out of here. Just from this piece of grass field. From this piece. So I think that would be a good idea. So I'm gonna start probably halving it about here. Right? About this length here. And we still have this piece left as grass, and we can use this as machine storage, and we can put some, maybe a workshop on here would be very nice to have a workshop, so we can maybe fix our own stuff a little bit here and there. So yeah, I'm gonna get doing this. I also saw this popping up, very nice little tractor, 110 horsepower, 23,000. We have the Deutz right now. Was tempted because 50% off is quite nice, so might look into it. Might look, but then we have another Fiat, so you know, trying to keep a you know, not too too much of the same. So yeah, well, I'm gonna get to it, and you can watch me do it in the time lapse. So, there we are. Got 2 sheds. I needed to look at our budget a bit. I spent quite a bit of money on this now. So we have a little vehicle maintaining area here. I need to download some decoration so it looks a bit more appropriate. We have a light for it. We have, well, something, and a trash can. So we need definitely a little bit more decoration. I did the ground a little bit too. So yeah, this will be our storage facility for our things. And we're gonna start putting stuff directly in there. The worker has finished the job. That is very nice. Even my controller went off again, see. It is it turns off automatically after a certain amount of time. So let's take this as 12,300 and we'll send them to the next sewing job. They should still have enough left. This needs wheat. We need to switch to the tractor and switch it to wheat because they are just going to plant whatever they have selected, as far as I remember, if it's like that. So 45. And we can take care of the farm while they're doing the seeding job, which is very nice. Start job, field work, there we go. Should be going there now. Yeah, they're already folding all of it together. So let's get started here on our farm. We're gonna put all of it together and then we'll park stuff in the shed. And we also need to get still a pressure washer because this tractor needs some love. But not only a tractor. There's a lot of things that need a little bit of cleaning here, so yeah. So, a lot has been done, a lot has been moved. We are not done yet though. There's a lot more that needs to be moved. For example, that fertilizer spreader here. Need to see where are we going to place that. I did not mean to do that. Obviously. I freed one bay to put probably our mowing and baling equipment there. I put the bale wrapper already in the middle, but I think the bay here to my right there is gonna be for our mowing and baling equipment. And you can see we can fit here in between things. Also, it's gonna be a bit awkward when picking them up here. You can see the plow does not agree with it, but that's fine. Just gonna wiggle a bit about, hopefully not too much. And then we will get into the Fiat Agri now and start moving the baler and the mower over in the bay. We're gonna park in the baler in reverse and then stuck the mower in front and the other mower in front, and then we have all of this equipment in one bay. And we have a little bit of space left for some machinery. You can see we need a lot more storage space. I want to put the harvester, right, and then 1 or 2 tractors under the shed, but you see it's gonna get tight here. The header already has to live outside. And we can put a... Actually, we can maybe put a tractor in here if I do this smart. And probably the Fiat Agri can live under this roof here. And we can park this all the way on the back, like that. Detach, and then we are going to park the mower next to it and put the other mower also there. And we have both of the mower thingies under the roof here. And next to each other, next to the baler. I think that's pretty cool. There we go. Get that detached and then attached to our back piece. And I want to get a butterfly mower. Still on looking for that, at least for the mowing jobs in the future. Would be pretty nice to have that. So let's park this a little bit more over here, like so. It'll be a bit tricky getting it back out of here, but that's fine. There we go. We don't use it that often, so, you know, we'll be fine. Yeah, and then we need to fit the small trailer. I think we'll put the small trailer in front of the planter right now, because we're not using the planter at all. Like, barely at all. Like, I mean, it's one time a season, right, where we use the planter, so yeah. Unless there's planting jobs coming up, then we will obviously look to get the planter in use. But right now, it can be parked in. I'm just gonna be smart about it. Also have the bale ripper right next to it. I checked there's a bale ripping job for round bales, but it's 1100, so it's not that much. In my opinion, absolutely not worth it. But we can technically do a little bit of that here. Yeah, do it a little bit like this. It's getting crowded in here, but you know, I'm parking things as we need them or use them, most likely. Yeah, okay, the Fiat Agri can get parked. I'm gonna park it in the maybe actually in front of the fertilizer spreader we can park the Fiat Agri right there. Yeah, we can do, I need to download a bit more decorations and we can put some decorations on our vehicle bay here. I know there was a vehicle bay for 10,000 with a whole shed thing, but I kind of like this more. I can decorate it myself how I want it to be. And then we can park this also somewhere, maybe on the next to the baler there, where we originally wanted the Fiat Agri to be parked at. There we go. Give a little honk. And then we go to the Deutz. Oh, I forgot the weight here. Never mind. I can pick that up again. Then we can park the Deutz over there also. And then we have everything kinda under a roof for now. And we have 2 bays left. We can put the harvester in one. Oh, the Deutz has a little bit of a tight spot here. We can go in the next bay better. In this one here. We can put the Deutz like that. At least the Deutz is under the roof for the time being. And then we can take this here. We'll leave the header outside for now. I know the sheds are not perfectly next to each other. I am triggered by this too, trust me. But it was the only option to place it down and not to look too bad. You know, so yeah. I cannot make the turn. But it's being weird about it. Yeah, it's being very weird. Let's go go straight. Oh no, I'm gonna get stuck on this. Oh, it's raining. Nice. Get this parked. There we go. Got it parked. And now we're gonna bark. Not bark. I mean, we can bark at the harvester. I don't know if it will do anything. I doubt it. Park the harvester right next to it. I wanted to park it over there, but then I was like, it looks better next to the header. Makes more sense also. There we go. We have plenty of space in here. See, we got almost everything under. Yeah, pretty much. I forgot to attach the weight to this. So let's attach the weight. And then we're pretty much done. We're doing things around the farm. A lot has changed. I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest. And we have another weight here. Let's take this weight with us. We also have these forks, which we can sell. I should repair them, repaint them, and then ditch them because we don't need them anymore. Also added some mud spots, a little bit of greenery here, right? Like some growth through the greenery, essentially. So yeah, a little bit of a better look. I think I will leave the weight right about here. Not to forget, it comes on a pallet when you drop it. Let's put it down. And then see that we have the pallet kind of lined up nicely. We also have a lamp here, this one. At least in between, I wanted to have like a lamp to see a bit better in the dark. But we also need to put some lamps over here. And then we need to sell these forks. They need to go. I think they are no use anymore for us. They were quite practical in the start, but they outlived their usage for us now. See, we still have some greenery left. Oh god. Poor, I just broke my lamp already. Perfect driving skills, obviously. I don't want to hear anything else. Let's get this repaired. Does it even need anything? No, it doesn't even need anything. We have it for 7 months. Oh, we can't sell here. Okay, we cannot sell it here. Well, then we're just gonna leave it here. How am I driving? How was I moving? I'll just leave it here. It's 300 euro. Like, it's not like it's gonna break our bank if I don't sell it right now. Let's leave it here. And then we're done with the farm for now. Do we have any other jobs that we need to do? Oh, my nose is itchy. Any jobs to do? Let's have a look. Our worker is doing the sowing. Any harvesting jobs? Parsnip, carrots? No. We ain't lucky. Plowing. We have a gigantic plowing job. 63. Oh, we can get going with that. I don't mind doing that. We have the plow here. So let's accept that. Contract accepted. I need to move the Fiat Agri. Just parked it there. I was like, oh, I don't need it anyway right now. We should maybe park it in the bay next to it here. Plowing in the rain. That's gonna be an adventure, no? Wait. They completed their task? No, they did not. The field is not done plowed. So... Wait, let me have a look. Oh, it's not done. It's 60% done. This is weird. Put another worker on here. See if it does the same thing again or if it just bugged. Well, I need to get going too at the same time, so, you know. Can't babysit the worker all the time. If it pops up again, the message, then we have to take over at some point. And I have to send a worker to do this here. Maybe they don't want to sow when it's raining? That'll be new. Usually they just do it. Whatever you send them off to do. They're still sitting at the same point, aren't they? Yeah, they're not doing anything. Okay, wait. Let me have a look. What if I park them? The problem is I don't know what they're done now. I kinda see what they're done and what not. Hopefully it gets done. If not, I'm screwed. So let's get to our plowing job at field 63, which is all the way up on the other end of the map. Great. So arrived at 63 to do all of this in the rain. Obviously not my favorite thing to do, but we get paid. And I don't mind it, you know. In the end of the day, we can use the money really good. Because we spend a lot now. But the farm looks better. There's some storage, you know, like we have some sheds going on. I'm pretty happy about that, because before it was just kind of dull and we had left everything out in the open. So I'm happy about the current condition of the farm. So yeah, gotta get the plowing done. It's gonna be quite a big job. And our sowing is getting done too finally again by the worker. I hope so. I don't know if they detect what they have done and what they haven't done yet. But apparently I'm getting percentage. So I am assuming they are getting things done. And it's kind of sunny and raining at the same time. It's always a weird phenomenon, right? It is cloudy, but not that cloudy. Not like rain cloudy. So it's always a interesting phenomenon to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna get some plowing done and then we'll see what pops up next. So, as always, I leave you mid-job. If you have OCD, I'm sorry about that, but it's just how it is, you know. When I hit the time, I need to stop, otherwise the episode and the editing goes into oblivion in terms of time frames. some people know what I'm talking about that do YouTube videos or have done YouTube videos in the past. It can take forever. It's a lot to edit already. I have 3 episodes to edit right now for next week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Also different games coming to the channel in the end of May. Roadcraft, we're definitely gonna take a look at that. Maybe some SnowRunner, but I wanna not do a let's play in SnowRunner, and I would like to do more like a, yeah, just a mission type of SnowRunner, right? Like do a mission here, do a mission there, check out missions there, here, there, you know, do some things like that. That will be on my wish list. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and take care of yourself. Bye.